Hey, it's Dan McDonald here, and today I'm going to teach you how to get rid of cellulite fast. All the stupid video titles, but actually what you want to do is get rid of cellulite slow and sure and steady. And I want to encourage everyone who's thinking about eating better, taking care of themselves, to think of this as a lifestyle. Get into it for the long haul. Everybody wants the 3-day smoothie cleanse, the 21-day detox, the 7-day fix all your problems. But the real joy and the real beauty and the real transformation comes when you set your sights high to the top of the mountain for health or wealth or relationships or whatever it is. You just shoot for the best. You put it out there that it's a long distance marathon. And you can do this thing. There's no quick weight loss. It's really just maintaining a lifestyle that is supportive of the human organism. And we're way, way, way off. But most of you are real smart. I see you, I feel you, and I appreciate you. Let's get into the cellulite melter. Okay, we've done this before. You know, I've got like 20 basic recipes in my repertoire. Beyond that, you know, I can get very creative, but the cellulite melter and the other simple juices that I use, you just learn. The trick is to learn about 5 or 7 of your favorite juices with a nice wide-ranging variety of the different seasonal kind of fruits and vegetables that come in, and master those so that you can whoop them out real quick. I just spent about maybe 5 minutes cutting citrus. Now I'll take another 5 minutes to juice, and if I wasn't making a video, I'd be done already. I'd have my cellulite melter. See, I don't have any cellulite. But the thing I'm talking about is the citrus juice. And I'm talking about fruit acids in general being solvents. But there's no greater solvent than the citrus. There's no greater preservative and tonifier than the citrus. And each one has different qualities and energetic principles. But what we do with the cellulite melter is we bring all the various citrus in. All the citrus is good to cut fat because you're cutting lymph and you're detoxifying toxins. Okay, and that is cellulite, is toxins trapped in fluid to protect your more vital organs, glands, brain, and tissue. And so it stores a lot of different things because it can't be in the bloodstream. So we got to start working on cleaning the blood through the various means. I won't get into that now. But that's I will say that movement, exercise, lymphatic massage. I've got the Rebounder here. I was going to go into that at the end, and I probably will a little bit more when I talk about the lymphatic system. But what we're doing here is we're dissolving, we're cutting, we're detoxifying. Can you dig it? So I'm going to get started because I want to keep this as short as possible today. What I've got here for a cellulite melter is I've got 3 grapefruits, 3 oranges, 3 tangelos, 1 lemon, 1 lime, and a big old fat hub of ginger. That's pretty big. Most people are not going to do that. But the more ginger, the better for me. I love ginger. By the way, everyone who's the hardcore, you knew I was about to re-up on the ginger. Well, there it is. That lasts me about 2 or 3 weeks, that whole big old thing. So there's my re-up on the ginger. Can you dig it? One of my favorite herbs. So I've got... here's the lemon, throw that in. Do the little bit of 1 lime here. And so it makes a nice citrus mix. Now, if you are, maybe on a budget, let's say, or you want to, let's say, limit your calories, you can juice this and then you can cut it in half with some purified water. I just got my distiller today. Can you dig it? Another one. Anyhow, so my other one's in Hawaii. So I'm gonna got this juice, and then I'm gonna show you a super special concoction that'll help clean out your colon, so you can start the process of detox. And then when it comes to cellulite, you want to detox, so you want to avoid artificial processed foods in bags, boxes, and cans as much as possible. None of us are ever going to be perfect. We're not going to go back to the Garden of Eden anytime soon. It can be done. Let's say you live in Hawaii, like the island of Kauai, where I hope to go back soon. but you can do it there. Ripe pineapples that don't rip your teeth out, because unripe pineapples rip your teeth. They're acidic. They rip your gums, and you know what I'm talking about, your tongue. It's terrible. Unripe fruit, there's nothing more sad. It's too bad the world isn't smarter, because we'd have a lot more fruit on the shelves. It'd be a lot more local. There'd be more growers. Anyhow, we do have enough. We got all this organic grapefruits, organic oranges. And by the way, it is citrus season. That's one of the reasons why I'm inspired to make this video. I'm also making my breakfast, but I thought I'll snap off a video, how to get rid of cellulite fast, slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. Think of this not as like, okay, I gotta hurry up and lose a bunch of weight by my birthday in April. It's just think beyond that. Like, yes, meet your goals for April, but think about how much more refined and how much more beautiful and how much more radiant and how much more healthy and how much better you're going to feel about yourself, and what a positive influence you're going to be in your community, your family. Don't say anything to anyone. Just keep it quiet. Keep it to yourself and let the power build. Oh, I'm just doing this thing, honey. Do you want some, do you want chicken or roast beef? And then you come and have your cellulite melter. You know what I mean? And so you don't give anyone a hard time. You don't try to prove anyone. You don't try to change anyone. Change yourself. And what you do when you change yourself is you change others just by the emanation. You don't even have to say anything. The greatest teachers say nothing. They emanate. And then the field picks it up. And then those who are resonating in that frequency or looking for those answers just picks it up. So when you're ripe, you'll get into the right area or locality with the right teacher at the right time. And if you're ripe, you'll just blossom right there instantaneously. You'll be like, bam, this is what I'm going to do, and it'll stay with you for eternity. So that's all we got right there for that. This kitchen's a little bit different, but I'm stoked because I think this is great, and the lighting is great. It's a little later in the afternoon. It's almost 1 o'clock, but in the morning, it's going to be absolutely epic. And from like sun up for a couple hours, it's going to come and I'll have a direct light, and it'll be a little more lighter than this, but at least I've got the frontal lighting. I've got a window over here, a window here, big windows, and then a nice one over there. And I'm going to get that nice front lighting, and I'll probably block this off. But anyways, I was going to save that for another video. Just wanted to honor the people that are here just to get the cellulite stuff. So here's the epic. I want to make another video too about, what I'm going to do though, so check it out. I'll take the small one. So you want to get the cleanse in there too, because you want to get your colon cleaned out. This is just an herbal colon cleanser. It's very gentle, but it is very effective. And anyone who's tried it knows, because they see in the toilet the next day. And especially once you get on a rhythm, it really starts cleaning your gut out. So if you really want to get rid of the bowling ball gut or lose the gut or lose the weight, you might want to get 2 or 3 of these. Now here, this is the cleanse powder, which I like to mix in juices to make it taste better. Some people like it in water, but here's the cleanse caps. You get more for your money for this, but I always like to have both around, because sometimes I'm just ripping through my day. Got up at 3:30 this morning, already moved from one apartment to the other in the snow, in my shorts. It was epic. So I'm already almost all moved in. I got a couple more things to organize. I mean, it's amazing what I've gotten done already today. Anyhow, the cleanse is really good for convenience. And then when you're done with everything, then you can take the time to mix this and make a juice, so they're both really, really good. You just get more for your money for this, but these are more convenient, and it's good to have them both because the cleanse will keep you clean. This is a lifestyle, and what it does is it keeps you accountable. So, if you get on, the paradigm, live foods, cultured foods, repetitious lifestyle, and you learn and you go over the basics, and it becomes habitual, you'll always stay really, really healthy, because there's so many benefits to this kind of protocol lifestyle that you get involved with, and then you get on it and you just stay with it, and you keep seeing more and more refinement, cleaner guts, cleaner lymph, stronger nerves, better brain. Everything starts working out better. The levels of refinement are infinite. So anyhow, I'm just wrapping now, dude, but I'm just gonna do 1 tablespoon today, but you know, I got another video that I'm gonna make after this, I think, but it's how to prepare for a water fast, and it involves like about, you know, before a water fast, you might wanna, not necessarily a shorter one, but a longer one. You might want to, you know, down a couple bottles of that or a couple of tubs of this, because the real hard part about fasting is your colon is all screwed up and you're reabsorbing so much junk, and you're like, oh, I feel like, you know, it's one thing when you're like 21 or 24 days in on a water fast and the drugs you did in college are starting to come up. That's from deep. But the real issue starts in the beginning when your colon is all backed up and clogged up and gunky and junky and yucky. So you want to take a couple weeks or a few months to prepare for water fast. That's not true for the 1 or 3 day fast, but I'm talking about like 7 days, 10 days, 14, 21 days. Anyhow, try to stay on track here with the, so then I'm just gonna go like that and mix that up. I'm gonna hit it a little harder because it is almost water fasting time for me. So I'm gonna just hit another one. You'll see when you do this, man, your bowel movements are epic, you know. It really helps clean out the colon. So this is the cellulite melter on its own, something that you can cut with water. You could add a dash of cayenne if you want to raise your metabolism a little bit. I'm happy with just the ginger. And then this is the cleanse for the colon. So you could just take, I didn't have to take the whole big old thing. I could have done down here, put in 1 scoop is really for the average person, you know what I'm saying? To get your little cleanse on, you know? But I like to go big, go home, whatever. So that is my breakfast. That jar doesn't look clean. I got a dishwasher. Does anybody else use laundry soap in their dishwasher because they don't want to use the chemical stuff? It works really good. I mean, these dishes, I can't believe how clean the dishes get using this laundry soap, which I use is, y'all know me, I don't mess around. I use Myers Day. Y'all seen this. The way it smells is like legit. I'm gonna get closer just because it's all these little weird, I'm the weirdest video maker in the world. I'm the one guy who never stays on track, but somehow keeps it interesting. Anyhow, I got the dope laundry room, dude. And I got the 2 bathrooms, and I'm just stoked, man. So here's this. This is the rest of my cellulite melted, the rest of my breakfast. So that was that. Then what I'm going to do is, if I'm on a cellulite cleanse, is I'm going to use the Pyrazyme, and I'm going to start breaking down some of this fat, slime, sludge, and mucus in the presence of these protease for protein plaques, amylase for carb plaques, which is like oatmeal and starches, and then the lipase for the fatty plaques, all the plaques, which end up being, is that 8? It's 9. It's not gonna kill me, but I'm out of balance. I can't do it, man. 8's my lucky number, dude. 8's my lucky number, gotta keep it legit. I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed. I hope you're blessed too. I hope this video was quick and good and easy to lose the cellulite. But then again, I'm probably gonna do another little preaching thing here again, but I'm about to blast these enzymes. But all those, the protein plaques, which are kind of like a mechanism to protect you from all the synthetics, and also it's in the gut as a really thick layer of mucus from overeating and eating all the different processed, highly cooked foods. And then you've got the carb plaques, which is like the starches, because if you stick the potatoes or the oatmeal or the rice, you see that it's sticky and you got to use soap and hot water to get it off. That's what enzymes are. Enzymes are soap for the human organism. That's what's in the, it's the enzymes in the dishwashing liquid that clean the dishes and get all the grease and the gunk off, that no matter how much I scrub it with hot water, it doesn't come off. But the thin layer, just this, when I use that Myers, I also use that for the, but when I use the soap, the Myers soap, it gets the dishes cleaner. But there's something about this dishwasher. I'm like, I never even used one before till like a week ago. And then I did it, and it's like, I have one. I'm going to be using this thing a lot more to clean the jars, because the jars get really clean and it's epic. And so I'm really grateful for that. So I've got 8 Pyrazyme here. Epic. Man, I'm telling you, it's these plaques. And that's what we're trying to get out of us. The carb plaques, the starchy plaques, the protein plaques, the fat plaques of all the fried oils, and just your liver is just like, oh, leave me alone, man. Come on, dude. Listen to this DTM, dude, and eat some raw foods, man. Take some beet juice and some carrot juice and clean this sludge out. My gallbladder's in pain. The doctor wants to cut it out. It's like, if you can get away without nothing, not cutting nothing out, you're very lucky. And now, but it's going to take some work. I want to encourage everyone, never stop, never give up. It's hard ass work, but it's the only it's like, you're going to be on earth for as long as you're going to be here. I mean, do you want to drive a Pinto running on 3 cylinders, worried any day now someone's going to rear end you and the thing is going to blow up? Or do you want to drive like a nice BMW, you know what I'm saying? Or like a Land Cruiser, or like a nice Toyota Tundra, super reliable, you know what I mean? With a nice V8 power. Or maybe you like a little 4-cylinder for gas mileage. You want to drive like you might want to get one of those new, the Hyundais. They've been making some good cars, you know what I mean? So you want to have your vehicle operating, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be stuck here anyways, because it's already determined that you're not going to be leaving here until it's time to leave. So there's nothing to be afraid of. So never be afraid. All these people afraid. Fear, fear, fear. Oh no, what are we going to do? Don't worry about it, man. Just be joyful, be happy. The joy will help you to eliminate. I'm not saying anything about no cellulite. It's cool, and sometimes it's kind of beautiful, okay? So, think I'm a weirdo, but that is because I'm a weirdo. But also at the same time, there's also that beauty that is like, wow, it's like a really respect for someone who's healthy, because there's no denying that health when it's there and the tissues are firm. So that brings up my next point. I was going to be quick, but I love to educate, and I want people to make it work. So when I'm talking about getting rid of cellulite, I'm talking about not only detoxifying the plaques and the lymphatic system and allowing all those toxins to drain out of those the bumps is just moisture holding those toxins, which makes it look like fat, but it can't stay in the blood. So if you overeat and under-exercise and eat the wrong things, the body's going to store all that. So when you get on an alkaline, hydrating, mineral-rich diet that is more voluminous, more volume, more fiber, but with less, intake of concentrated foods, then you can start the process of hydrating and detoxifying, and then those will come into the blood. You'll detox, you'll feel like crap, you might get a runny nose, you might get diarrhea, you might vomit, you might get nasty smelling sweat, you might get gas or diarrhea or whatever. That's the lymphatic system being cleansed through the bloodstream, filtering through the kidneys, etc., etc., etc. And then most toxins you want to come out the urine. Okay, so let me talk about something real quick. This is my breakfast. I've been grinding all day since 3 in the morning. Can you dig it? I'm having the best day ever. Trademark. Who said it? The meme lord. You know who I'm talking about. He's a cool guy, man. He gave me a massage one time, and it was absolutely epic. David Wolf. He has a little place over there in Hawaii. We were hanging out, and he's like, "Let me give you a massage." I was like, damn, bro, you are talented. So what I wanted to talk about was exercise, muscle building. And the women are like, oh no, I'm gonna turn into this bodybuilder. No, you're not. You're gonna tone up, because you ain't gonna go in there and start deadlifting like 350 pounds. Maybe you'll deadlift something a little bit, because deadlifting is really good for you. But you don't need to kill yourself when you go to build muscle. There's something I do that is called stretch and flex. You use the cables or the weights and you stretch the ligaments and the bones, and then you flex, and then you stretch. And you can do this on a pull-up bar. You just stretch your back, allow that to stretch, and then you flex and do a pull-up, and then you stretch, and you do that with the cables and the weights. And it's amazing because you get all that stretching, all that circulation, all that lymphatic movement, and all that nervous system activity, building muscle memory, while just moving that lymph, squeezing the toxins out, and building those muscle fibers with wholesome foods. So you're detoxing and building, and then you use water to flush out the toxins. And so building muscle is going to not only do all that I just said, but it's going to create more expansion of the muscle fibers, and it's going to make the cellulite disappear slowly but surely. As you're detoxifying those toxins and building the muscle stretches out the skin, and you have a nice full shape. Now you're not going to get pumped up, because your hormones are not going to allow that. If you take steroids and do what some of the ladies do, of course you'll get all jacked up. But if you just go in and do moderate weights of some kind, 2 days a week, 3 days a week is all that's necessary. 4 or 5, you would start to get in really good shape. But I only do 2 or 3 days a week myself of weightlifting. I do yoga every day, and then I switch off hiking and cycling, and then I'll throw in a nice stretch and flex workout just to keep the ligaments and the muscles working and functioning, so that I can stay in optimum health. So if you want to lose cellulite, you've got to build muscle. Join a gym, get some hand weights. And all the women, they get like the 5s, maybe they get the 8s. Go for some 10s, go for some 15s, go for some 20s. Stretch yourself, and then do lunges with 20 pounders or 25ers. Stretch yourself a little bit, but those little hand weights are epic. I have a whole set of them back in Kauai. There's 2 sets of them down here at this little weight room, so I'm stoked. So you can use those, and they're in your house. You just get a mirror or whatever, put on your favorite music, or go to the gym is good too, because then everyone's in that zone and you're like, oh, what do we do here? You lift weights, dude. Oh, okay. You just do it. It happens. Everyone else is lifting weights, so you lift weights. And a 30 or 45 minute workout, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, whatever your intensity level is and your commitment to fitness. Everyone's at a different age range and everything else, but it's really, really good for us. Yoga, I think, is kind of like the best, because that does things that, are electrical and conductive, and it works on the glands and the acupuncture meridian nervous system. The weights also too, but it's like if you do the yoga and you ride your bike and you go to the gym and you do yoga, you're going to have great muscle memory, great flexibility, great strength, a great broad range. And then you can hike all day, or you can lift weights with your friend, or you can just be versatile, and you keep your body in really good shape, and you keep your bones strong, and you keep your digestion good through exercise and fitness. Okay, and so finally, last but not least, well, first of all, I'll talk about the lymphatic massage. That's just a good thing. Massages are good. If you're really trying to lose weight and get rid of the cellulite, ideally we'd live in the Garden of Eden. We'd all be eating fruits and vegetables and natural foods. And there would be like free massage places where we could, really, every day really would be, in the perfect world, we'd all get like a 30 or 45 or 1 hour long massage every day of our lives, okay? But little snuggles or whatever work too for the the nervous system. But the actual, like transformative body work, and there's different levels. There's your basic little relaxation massage. There's the lymphatic massage, which is just another little bit of a level up. And then there is, you know, Ralphing, and then there's Transformative Bodywork. Then there is like the removal of the crystal deposits and whatnot, and that can be a little bit painful or whatever. But finding a good massage therapist that can get your lymphatic system moving, you're going to have to do your part with diet and fitness and the rebounder, which I'll talk about next, and getting that lymph moving so your body can detox, getting your kidneys filtering. You might have to do a little bit of fasting, whatever it takes, man, you know, to get on your highest, you know, vision for yourself. And then, you know, getting that lymphatic massage, you know, if you're really in it to win it once a week, it's like 60 or 80 bucks for a massage, you know. There's people that are higher, there's some that are a little lower, but 60 to 80 is about the average range. And, you know, depending upon your affordability, but I think everyone watching this video, and I've heard people that, I've never had a massage before. I'm like, holy crap, dude, how the fuck did you survive this fucking planet, man? Like, I've never had a massage before, dude. It's like, dude, I gotta get a massage at least once a week, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's because I've lived a hard life. But anyways, in my nerves and stuff, I'm still working on myself. But, you know, at least everybody watching this, dude, if you're a rejuvenator, I'm not going to be a jerk like on the financial thing because some people can't afford it, but I'm going to say this. I was going to say once a month, but I'm going to say at least every 3 months. Every person here, if you're an 18-year-old kid or an 80-year-old lady, y'all need to get at least one massage every 3 months. It's like, I love myself, and you're like, oh my God, why didn't I do that before? I was so busted up. You don't even know how busted up and how tight you are till you get a good one. So you search around a little bit until you find a good massage therapist, and they will help you. And that'll be one of the biggest things you do, because that will help you, number one, to get into a parasympathetic state where you're like, oh, because it's all the stress from the office and the kids are screaming and the government's coming after you and they want to inject you with everything in sight. And oh my God, the whole world's coming down crashing, but it's not really. It's just the media and a whole lot of hype. But everyone's stressed out and you're like, oh God, how's your digestion? I haven't shit in like 6 weeks. You know, you're like, oh, you need to relax, dude. Go get a massage. And then you'll be like, you know, go get a massage. Take about 4 scoops of the cleanse powder. And then you're like, oh, I think I need to relax. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone, you get so uptight, you can't digest, you can't utilize. You're so tight. The whole world's so tight. You got to just chill, man. Like, let it all fall to crap. I'll live in a cardboard box, you know? And then if you can have anything beyond a cardboard box, like a nice apartment, then you're grateful, really grateful. You're like, wow, this apartment is awesome. So there's the lymphatic massage. Then last but not least, before I close out this video, can you dig it, is the Rebounder. This is a Rebounder. It is a trampoline, dude. Okay, let me see what the hell we do if we can blast my neighbors. Well, I got this crazy ass, this is not fitting. I got this crazy ass cord on me, but check it out. What is a Rebounder? I like the ones with the bungee cords. This one has the springs, but dude, whatever. A friend of mine, she gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if I was going to stay here or not, but I am going to order me a Bellicon Rebounder with the, God, this feels good, bro. Whew. But I'm telling you, with the rebounding, 20 minutes a day at least. If you're on the weight loss, tonification, detoxification, now, not necessarily during the fasting. During the fasting, I will do I'll just do a little bit, just like this. This is the basic bounce. Your feet don't even leave the thing. And it works really well too, but you know, you really get that snapping effect in the organs, glands. It tones up all the intercostal muscles, so it pulls all the organs back up and in, tonifies everything, every cell in your body. So 20 minutes minimum is really good. And then if you want to really get your super champ on, then you do 30 minutes. And if you're really in a hurry to lose cellulite fast, slowly, then you can do an hour a day, which you can break up into 2 sections, or if you're a real superhero, you can just bounce for an hour straight. Watch some DTM videos, man. Watch your favorite videos on the microbiome, or hell, a movie if you want. Just bounce, bounce, bounce all your problems away. Okay, so there we go, dude. Can you dig it? Baby, that is epic. And we are 30 minutes into this thing. So, by the way, make sure you've digested your juice for a little while before you do that. I'm not too uncomfortable. I mean, I'm a machine, so I can handle it. But, you know, it was shaking around a little bit there. So that's the cellulite melter. And that's the rebounding. And that's what we do. I pray for you, the best of the best to everyone, for the radiant health, the awesome health, the greatest treasure. Well, not the greatest treasure, but a manifestation of the awareness of the true treasure, which is just like that inner light, inner consciousness, life force energy, which then can manifest itself and express itself. The better the meat suit earth vehicle is, that you take care of this thing and follow the laws of nature to the best of your ability in clown world here. Oh God, where everything is upside down and backwards, and truth is lie and lies are truth. But the truth is the truth, period. And it ain't never going to change. The science changes. And today's science is tomorrow's ignorance. But the truth lasts forever. And that's what we want to align ourselves with. And that's inward. So as you're on this journey of weight loss and healing and regeneration, you just go to the inner doctor, go to the inner scientists and ask. You know, prayer is asking, right? We usually ask, please God, give me a new car, you know. But really it's like, please God, inner self, show me what I need to do to lose this weight, and then leave it. And it will show you, and this little pamphlet will come up. Wow, I never tried that. And then this doctor, and you'll see this video, and you'll be just like, wow, the universe like will do it, and it will show you, and it will tell you, it'll be like, yes, do this. This will help you lose weight. Or join this gym, not that gym, because they've got better programs. Or it'll just be the inner guidance system activated through meditation, yoga, awareness. You know, especially like living foods is really helpful to activate and keep the system open and functioning optimally, so that you can pay attention to the inner promptings instead of, oh, here, what is the media saying today, you know? Nah, never listen to the media. They are impossible. There's some decent media. Alternative media is better, but the inner, you know, the internet, because it's the whole, everything is written on the scroll of your heart. It's right there for you. Your little pamphlet is right there on your heart. It's like yes or not yes. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like, it's like a beacon. It'll take you where you want to go. And if you don't listen, you'll suffer. But if you listen, it'll blossom. So you got to learn to listen and trust your own heart, your own intuition. So I wonder if we could go to, if we went a whole nother minute, it'll be 3, 4, 5, 6. And you know these number games we like to play on this channel, because it's propitious. That's why I charge like $234 for consults, or $123 for consults on the Elite Video Club. So if you want to get a consult, join the Elite Video Club and then pay $123, and then you can save like $70 instantly. And then we're doing a live hangout this Friday on the Elite Video Club, and I'm looking forward to that. So I will see you all very soon. We got about 20 seconds left to go before we do the 3, 4, 5, 6. I've been nailing it. I really hope you learned something from this video. I really hope you get inspired. I really hope you take charge and control of your health, and you build whatever it is that you want to build, and you become the best that you can be on every level. Can you dig it? So we got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, go.